The Sound of Silence was a super interesting listen because they were able to do so much with such little. I think the real stars of that track were the harmonies of Simon and Garfunkel and the really fantastic writing. They were able to produce this quite haunting quality to the track, a spiritual song I'd say, because it certainly had some religious references in it. And ever since hearing the song, I've been interested to get back into their music. I've had a ton of people request me this track and people speak very highly of the duo. They say that they are masterful musicians and writers. So I'll go take your guys' word for this. This is a track called The Boxer. Hope you guys enjoy the reaction. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go. You guys know the drill. If you do end up enjoying the video, hit me with a like, maybe share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and join our awesome community. Here we go. Okay, interesting. Back with the acoustic guitars.
My story is seldom told. I squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles. Such are promises. All lies and jest. Still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest.
Indeed. Wow. Okay, since they are such fantastic writers, I think it'd be a cool idea to kind of almost go verse by verse and try and decrypt or decipher, I should say, what the hell I just heard. That's a very poetic verse for sure. Okay, it seems to be somewhat introspective for sure. Maybe like a story, autobiographical story maybe. I'm just a poor boy though my story's seldom told. I squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles. Such are promises. So normally you'd have there, I squandered my resistance for a pocket full of gold would be, especially after stories seldom told, but they changed it to mumbles. Such are promises. So it's almost like he's saying that his resistance was a lie. Such are promises, all lies and jest. People are fallible. They lie about what their intentions really are. Still a man hears what he wants to hear. That's a great line. And disregards the rest. That's actually very, very true. It takes a sort of evolved soul to not live like this. Still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. Really interesting. And that's verse 1, dude. Okay, let's take this back a bit. Wow. The hell does that verse mean?
When I left my home and my family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway station, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poorer quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. La la la.
Wow. Okay, super interesting chorus there. So two things to say about that. One, look how simple a chorus needs to be for it to be catchy and sort of interesting. You know, not real words almost being said here. You know, the word lie is there, but that's the second point I was going to make is the lilac part would be sung for a person who is like happy, right? Sort of, you imagine like little kids skipping with holding hands and lila. But the word lie is being used here instead. And especially since the first verse, I think it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? It has the surface level of being something happy. You know, that idea of skipping through a field, little kids chanting this, yet at the same time he's saying the word lie. It's almost like this life that he's living is something's wrong, something's up, at least it seems to me. So the second verse is about how he's left home and found the company of strangers. He seems to be running away and seeking out the poorer quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. Wow. Okay, let's keep this going.
Asking only workmen's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come on from the wars on 7th Avenue. do declare there were times when I was so lonesome I took some comfort there.
This really seems like an autobiographical tale. First person. I've not spoken much about the music yet, but it certainly sets a scene. See how it evolves in every verse. Something new is added on. You had those explosions almost in the last verse. Here we go.
Then I'm laying out my winter clothes and wishing I was gone, going home, where the New York City winters are bleeding me, leading me, going home. In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving,
Wow.
but the fighter still remains.
Okay, as I was saying, musically, it seems like new things are added all the time. And what happens is it kind of simmers during the verse when what would be like an explosion with literal like bangs going off in the chorus. And then it kind of settles down for the storytelling to happen. And it seems like an autobiographical tale, a tale of a boy who runs away from home, where something was clearly wrong in his childhood. And he ends up becoming a fighter, a boxer, it sounds like. In his older years, in the clearing stands a boxer fighting by his trade in the clearing. So as things have cleared out, in his life at least. Also, apologies for the moving around with the document, the Word document. We had a little bit of a issue there. But other than... Okay, let's get back into it. The strings in the background paint a really pretty scene. Really interesting feeling that it kind of evokes. You're not sure if it's like a tragedy or like a hero's journey, you know, with a happy ending, where he finds himself as a man now, as a boxer. Wow. See those ominous, dark parts of the music as well. And the happy strings. And the ambiguity of the words. Lie, la, lie. Wow. These are my favorite types of tracks to cover on this channel. I'm gonna put that out there. Like tracks like Good Vibrations, ones that I don't necessarily almost love. Like I can't say I love this track, but damn is it interesting to go through. And especially kind of sitting here and trying to decrypt and understand what the song is about and how it makes me feel is for me the most interesting part of this channel. Having songs where I kind of sit in the middle with. I'm not sure how I feel about the track, but as I was saying, it's super, super interesting because as I was saying about the hook, the ambiguity of the hook, is it like a thing that you chant when you're happy, or is the word lie really the prominent part of it? I think is true about the entire track, right? Is this a fantastic tale of a poor boy who finds solace in becoming a boxer and becoming a man, or is this a tragic tale of someone who is forced to fight their way out of poverty? You're not sure. I'm not sure. I can't tell, especially with that last bit of the outro, right? As I was saying, it has two parts to the music where it has this really beautiful strings, just like the hook. It has the ambiguity with the beautiful strings, and then the ominous nature of whatever that was. I think it was horns or something. You guys will correct me, I'm sure. Really cool track, man. I love songs like this. I am not sure what just happened, especially at the end with the I love you. Again, apologies for the Word document kind of going crazy on me with the lyrics. At least you guys know it's live and it's the first take always. But yeah, all in all, that was super interesting, dude. The more I listen to these guys, the more I want to hear more. Again, I'm not going to come out here and say that I loved the track, but I want to hear more Simon and Garfunkel. And I think that's probably more compelling as an artist. You know, at least it's not just a bland, yeah, that was cool. Nah, man, I want to hear more of this stuff. So really cool, man. Until the next one, I guess you guys will let me know what I should hear next from Simon and Garfunkel.